This week in Retrospect, we take it back to January of 1995 as the Minor Hockey Association prepares for the season final tournament.
We have 16 teams participating. Teams are coming from in Saskatchewan and all over Saskatchewan and Alberta, and it's going to be a good one. I think the competition is going to be comparable to the last few years. We always pride ourselves in having good competition and a high-quality tournament.
With the final tournament set to go, all that remains for the Minor Hockey Association will be playoffs and provincials. And so far, it's been a good year for the Volunteer Association. It's
been an excellent year. All the teams, most of the teams are participating in leagues, and they're all doing very well, and things have gone very smoothly. I've had good people running in my directors and coaches, and they've handled things quite well.
One of the reasons for the smooth sailing this year has been the addition of a third artificial ice surface. Late last fall, the Archie Miller was converted over from natural ice.
It's made our ice consistent, where in prior years when we had a warm spell, then the bigger guys wouldn't get on the ice and they missed practice. And this year, throughout the whole system, the little guys got their share, and we're looking forward to it carrying through the end of March and giving everybody a good shot of ice.
Another major headache the association did not have to deal with this year was the insurance issue. Now into its second year, no rate increases, but meetings later this year could change all that.
There are some meetings coming up with CHA, and they intimate to me that they're probably going to continue an insurance program, and we don't know what the rate is going to be, but hopefully they don't raise it because it's a major factor.
With a long hockey season now into the home stretch, there's still no talk of stepping down just yet. Benning says that's too early to comment on, but you've got to think that there will be at least one more year at the helm for the president. Keith Snellgrove, NewsHour Sports.
And in 1999, we take a look back on the gun laws that were implemented, stating that all firearms need to be registered with the government.
About 150 people listened as LUFA took aim on the new federal gun law.
It's people control law, it's not just firearms law.
By 2003, all gun owners must register their firearms with the government. LUFA members don't agree with the law and say they plan to defy it.
LUFA wants to be there to tell the Supreme Court justices that there's hundreds of thousands of law-abiding Canadians that will not obey this law, and therefore it must be a bad law.
Midwest residents walked through these doors to hear LUFA's four-pronged plan to present the government with a list of Canadians willing to stand up and defy the law, to achieve intervener status, to attack MPs at their riding level, and ultimately, if necessary, plug the legal system by going to jail, all designed to protect the freedom of Canadians.
LUFA looks for real democracy, something that we don't have in this country right now. The federal government has a total disregard for the common people. And what we're doing is we're trying to rally the silent majority.
They also seriously doubt the law will succeed in reducing crime.
If I thought that the law, as it's written, would reduce crime, I would be the first one to register my firearms. But there is no statistical analysis, there is no substantiation put forth by the government, or for that matter anywhere else in the world, that proves that this type of registration will reduce crime.
Any machinist can turn out a gun in 20 minutes that would shoot one shell for murder or to hurt anybody. You can go into the internet anytime and it'll tell you exactly how to make a gun. You don't have to, if you're going to use it to commit a crime, you're not going to have it for shooting 50 rounds anyway. You want to use it for 1 or 2 shots and that's it. Oh, anybody that can read can build a gun.
Why should it work now? It never worked before. I mean, it didn't hurt nobody before. We had guns here for 400 years.
The government is not realistically going to put 30,000 people in jail. They can't do it. It's impossible. Their jails would be so crammed to the rafters and over a petty crime, you know, that it wouldn't work.
LUFA will continue to tour rallying support against the law. A meeting will be held in Lloydminster February 3rd. In Ardmore, Shannon Fagan, NewsHour.
And that's all we have for this week in Retrospect.
Retrospect is brought to you by Webb's Machinery. Find New Holland products at Webb's Machinery, your dealer in Vermilion, Vegreville, Lamont, Wainwright, St. Paul, and Consulate.